This video is brought to you by Boob Lube.
Don't be a rube if your book's in some lube. Get yourself a little bottle of Boob Lube. Boob Lube, fully organic, never tested on animals.
Okay, everyone, this is Mike from The Art of Guitar. This is going to be sort of a new format that I'm going to do where, maybe people are talking about a certain topic, and I thought it would be fun to just, riff on it. This will be part of my riffing series, which also includes podcasts as well. So I wanted to dabble in this a little bit. I won't have any video of myself on these videos, most likely, just because, I don't know, some days I just want to be lazy and, maybe I didn't shave that day or something. And this way I could also put a microphone on myself and go for a walk and talk about things. And, I'll have something going on in the background on the screen for you, but it'll be mostly an audio experience. Speaking of experiences here, this is going to be sort of just a walkthrough of the Gene Simmons experience. And basically, it looks like he's offering people to pay to be his roadie for the day. But there was a lot of people talking, because I put up the question on my social media. I was like, hey, would you guys want me to do this? Because I actually might do it. And a lot of people, half the people were like, no way, I hate Gene Simmons. He's such a greedy asshole. There's a lot of strong feelings towards Gene Simmons. But I grew up a Kiss fan, ever since I was about 7 years old. And I thought, reading through the website, when you actually look at what you get, I start to wonder if maybe it'll be worth it, especially for someone like me who could hopefully do maybe a video on it. And I don't know, just maybe turn it into like a business expense or something. It might be worth it. So what I want to do is check out this website and see what you get. So it says meet Gene Simmons backstage. So this is going to be one version of what you could get. Limited number of experiences available. So you get to meet Gene Simmons, but check this out. You get to have one of these three basses, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure if they're really cheap versions of them. One experience says you could play get a bass that he played just for rehearsal. And I think the other one is stage played. And it's quite the difference in prices. So I'm guessing the ones he uses in rehearsal are kind of like maybe the cheaper versions. I'm not really sure, but let's see. Here's what you get. You will meet at a designated area at the venue before the show. So you just meet with his crew or something like that, it seems like. After the show, you and your guests will be escorted backstage to meet Gene Simmons. You will take home a Gene Simmons bass, Axe bass, Punisher, acoustic Punisher, or GS Gibson bass. Limited supply models. That's pretty cool. While supplies last. That's kind of funny. Could you imagine him running out and just being like, sorry, dude. Gene will sign and personalize the bass case, COA, 4 items of your choice. No other instruments or instrument parts. So you can't just take your pickguard off and have him sign that. Wonder if he's worried that you're just going to try to resell it or something. I'm not sure. You can take photos and videos. You will find Gene Simmons is very down to earth, funny, and knowledgeable on almost any subject. I totally believe that. I don't think if you pay for all this and you meet Gene that he's going to be a dick to you like a lot of people said he would. But here's the big surprise. You may bring 3 guests with you. That's huge because, you could just split it 4 ways, the cost of it. And then 4 people get to, go on the experience. So I thought that was, something that isn't really being mentioned on all the headlines when you see it on all these sites. So the bass experience is $6,500 non-stage played. I think they mean the bass. Stage played bass experience is $12,500. So it's quite a bit of difference. So I'm really wondering if it is all about that, the quality of the bass or something. Then you could inquire for payment plans. I thought that was really funny. It's like, I should see what that is. It's probably like, hey, if you could pay like $1,000 a month, you could still do it. Click here to purchase Gene Simmons. Okay, let's go on from there. This is a funny picture. I don't know why. Just like Gene's on stage, but he's also having some weird meeting or something. Okay, the ultimate Gene Simmons experience. You will be Gene Simmons' personal assistant and band roadie for the day. Now, here's where I think there's kind of a discrepancy. I don't think it's legal to be a roadie for somebody because I think to be in the crew, you have to be, there has to be contracts, there has to be like insurance type stuff. I think there's a lot more that go into it. Although one time I did roadie for Megadeth and Korn at this outdoor show, and they had us this is way back before they had regulations or something. They had us holding speakers on a crane that was like lifting you up and bringing you to the stage. So I did not sign anything, so maybe not. Okay, here's what you get. You, I like how they make that in bold, will meet up with Gene and GS band members early in the day. That would suck. You know, if I pay that much, I want to sleep in. No, I'm just kidding. Either at his hotel or designated location. I just pictured like meeting Gene in his hotel room and he's got a robe on and it's really uncomfortable and stuff. I doubt that would happen. Okay. You will be on the GS band team crew for the entire day. You will get a GSB crew member shirt and hat. That's good. You'll get a GSB crew member VIP laminate. That's huge. First of all, it's cool to wear all day. You could be like, you know, Wayne's World with it, but you can also have it to keep forever. I have laminates from decades ago that are still, you know, in existence. So you will have a meal with Gene Simmons at the hotel or backstage at the show. That'd be funny if he made you leave the tip. You will arrive and load into the venue with the band. By load in, I wonder how much work you would have to do. I'm wondering if he'll just hand you a bass case and have you walk in, or if they're going to have you like rolling out PA speakers or something. You will help the band set up for the show. It's very vague. You will hang out backstage. That's cool. Especially if you could bring your friends. You know, you and your friends hanging out backstage has got to be fun. You will sit in on soundcheck. That's not as exciting as it might seem. Gene Simmons, I'm about to do a video on why bands hate soundcheck, by the way. Gene Simmons will bring you on stage during the show and introduce you. That's pretty cool. You will get a signed set list. You can take photos. You may bring one guest. Okay, so that's cool too. You could bring a friend. It's not 3 friends, but you know, I don't even think I have 3 friends. Just kidding. You may bring 4 items for Gene to sign, and you get a Gene Simmons Kiss rehearsal used bass signed by Gene Simmons. $12,495. Only 1 experience is sold per show. Wow. This next part killed me. Tickets to the show are not included as they are sold through the individual venues. Could you imagine, you know, paying $12,500 for this and showing up? Maybe you didn't read this or something. And they're like, oh, by the way, the show is sold out. Sorry. I just can't picture Gene going, hey, man, sorry about that. You got to wait out in the tour bus, and after the show, we'll come get you. So I checked the tour dates, and I saw that they're not coming to Minnesota. So that kind of throws a whammy or a wrench in my plan. But I was thinking, if I were to do this, you know, 12,000's kind of steep, obviously. But I would do it if, there's a couple ifs. If I could talk Gene into letting me play one song on stage with the band, that would be so cool. Like if they played Kiss songs, if they could tell me one to be ready for and I could play that, I would do this for sure. It would be even cooler if it was with the band Kiss, you know. But Gene Simmons' solo thing would still be really cool. To meet Gene, to get on stage, to maybe play a song. You know, I'd play it on drums, guitar, or bass. I don't care. It'd just be super fun. I'd even play tambourine. But anyways, so what I need to know from you guys is, would you do this if it was a different price? Let's say it was like a $1,500 or something, or $1,200 instead of $12,000. And, or is it just something that you're dead set against? You would never give a penny to Gene Simmons because you don't like him or whatever, you know? I mean, I get it. If you are dead set against Gene Simmons, there's no way you'd want to spend a day with him, let alone spend $12,000 to do it. But like I said, if there were a few little changes, you know, and if they were coming to Minnesota, I would probably do it, to tell you the truth. Because now that I think about it, if I brought a friend with to do it and we split the cost, it would be way more reasonable. So yeah, for sure. So Gene, if you want to add a Minnesota date to your tour, I will definitely, you know, jump in on this. Yeah, see, California, the closest they're gonna be here looks like it's South Dakota and Illinois. Okay. So I'll just have to wait and see if they add any more dates. Okay, that was fun. A nice short and sweet video. Hopefully you guys like this series. I can do these like once a day now if I'm going to do it like this format. But I will bring in other people, like my friend Brian's coming in next week. We're going to discuss a certain topic. It's not going to be like a full podcast. It's going to be more like, you know, discussing a topic and just, you know, whether it's a debate or we're in agreement or whatever, we're just going to stick to that for the most part. So let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you at the next video. And remember, if your boobs need lube, get a tube of boob lube. See ya. Boob lube.
Don't be a rube if your book's in some lube. Get yourself a little bottle of boob lube. Boob lube, fully organic, never tested on animals.